Hello again, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. That violent crime spree stretched from Arlington to Mansfield and left 3 innocent people in the hospital. Police tell us this man, Dylan Perry, held up a store, 2 banks, and a car dealership. Then police say he led them on a chase. Then there was a shootout before it all ended in a crash. First tonight here at 10, Deanna Zoga is in Arlington. And Deanna, I know you had the chance to talk to the first victim of this violent crime spree.
Right, the very first victim of a robbery that started in Mansfield this morning right around 9:20. Since then, the man then went on, as you said, to this robbery, shootout, chase, ending with this crash here in Arlington, hitting a pickup with 3 people inside.
This gentleman walks in, points to the car on the far side of the parking lot. Hey, whose Suburban is that?
Salim Medawala initially thought the man who directed an odd request at his employees inside this Mansfield Valero was kidding.
Like, I need a pack of Newports and the keys to a Suburban.
Until the man pulled a handgun from his belt.
And he takes his guns on, points it down. At that point, I'm like, he's not joking. I gave him the Newports. I told my employee, take the keys and give it to him.
Medawala says the man walked out slowly, assuring the clerk that she would get her SUV back. He got into her vehicle, adjusted the seat and mirror before driving away toward a Wells Fargo, where witnesses to the next robbery describe a much more aggressive demeanor.
Several people laid on the floor, and he said, "Why are you guys on the floor like a bunch of animals? I didn't tell you to get on the floor. Get up, have some respect for yourself, stand tall." He said that he was part of the Black Revolution and that the prophecies sent him, and he's to be known to us as the new Black Jesus.
Police say 38-year-old Dylan Perry went on to rob a Bank of America in Arlington, then stole a BMW from this dealership on East Lamar. It was the last robbery before officers caught up to him and gave chase. He stopped only to shoot at police from his driver's side door.
Like Grand Theft Auto, like a video game. It looked just like a video game. He just did 2 circles and then took off. It was crazy.
Officers returned fire and believe they hit the suspect just before the chase ended here in a violent crash on West Division near Bowen in Arlington. The suspect's stolen BMW hit a red pickup.
We wish the crash would not have occurred. We don't want anybody, any innocent citizen or any officers hurt. But at this point, there's no way we could allow the suspect to continue on with his propensity for violence.
Arlington police shared photos of bullet holes in 2 patrol cars, but say no officers were hurt.
90 seconds, he was out.
As for Medawala, his encounter with the suspect was brief and bizarre. The man never asked for money out of the register and even said thank you to his victims.
My main concern was to get him out of the store as fast as possible. If he asked for money, I would have given it to him. I could replace the money, but I could never replace a life.
So remember that red pickup truck that was hit in all this? There was some confusion about how many people were in it. Arlington police said 3, then 4, and now we know it was 3 people inside that pickup truck. They are all still in the hospital, all still alive. According to police, the suspect himself was injured. He's listed in grave condition at the hospital. We did look into his criminal history to see if he did have a past. You saw a mugshot in the story there. We do know that he was arrested, convicted on a drug charge back in 2000, and that's as far as we saw in his history, at least at this point. Heather, back to you.
All right, so Deanna, the victim in your story, how did he find out about what happened after he was held up?
Right, because initially he just thought, hey, I've just been held up. This guy took my employee's car and went down the road. He called police. He said police shut down his store for a time. They were processing the scene, taking fingerprints, and while police were there, he said within even a few minutes, they started getting phone calls, hearing about these other robberies that matched the description of the man in this initial robbery, and then also that vehicle that was taken. So as the day progressed, he started learning more and more about what this suspect is alleged to have done. Back to you, Heather.
Just put all the puzzle pieces together. All right, Deanna Zoga live tonight. Thank you.